Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. Before we get into this current energy of the current feelings of how do they feel about you currently right now? So that question with all the zodiac signs is all about their current feelings for you right now. To keep in mind that as I get into this wonderful reading for this time right now, all zodiac signs will be time stamped and it will be located in the comments down below. So you can go straight to your zodiac sign, hear what they're currently feeling for you right now. You will know what that is. This may or may not resonate with you. Let's get it in. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the videos. And we love you to continue to come back. So let's start off with Aries. Now with Aries, the feeling of what they're feeling for you right now. I'm looking at some love cards, the messages from the power of love, and I'll be going from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, okay? If you're not familiar with that, that is what I'll be using. So let's get in, Aries. All right, what is the current feeling for you right now? What is the current feeling for you right now? Now, the present energy is here stating from the power of love, you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. And I'm going to repeat that. Present, okay? You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstance, Aries. All right, and then Spirit is also concluding here with self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. All right, so that is for you. And just a little bonus there about that past. Through the power of love, you realize any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. And as I shuffle for you with the tarot, say today, Aries, the current feeling for right now. All right, now this current feeling for right now, you have this energy of leadership of the King of Cups. So you're positioning yourself with these feelings, with these individuals. Now, you're positioning yourself, what I'm pulling from this is also from work, putting yourself in leadership and how they're feeling about you. You're examining people that are working with you. You also are examining those that are in a relationship with someone else. You're looking at how they're feeling and they're looking at how they feeling about you too, but more so you are reflecting right now and you're very much in your emotions, okay? Trying to see what is the next step as a leader in that partnership with them. But you also have the Queen of Rods, or sometimes you see it as a Queen of Staffs in here, about being concerned about that energy as well. You're concerned and they're concerned about your feelings about them. That's what I'm hearing. They're concerned and quite worried. You know, is there really light in this relationship with you? Light in the worker relationship, light in the partnership with you, you know, and also pretty much they are concerned. So are you making sure that you are showing your actions with the expressions about your feelings, okay? Now, we have also the reversal here as the Four of Coins. And this is concerning your finances with that individual and how they're feeling about you. Is it financially worth the investment with taking time with you, going out with you, spending time with you? Those are investments, you know, and that's how they're feeling. Like, hey, is it worth my time? Is it worth my investment of my finances? And then at the same time, you want to know that as well. but more so they're concerned. Also, I'm hearing about, are they going to get an increase if it's work within the job sector? And are you willing to put money or invest your time into a partnership and relationship with them? Okay, so this is for you, Aries, about the their current feelings for you right now. And Aries, it was looking at how you're feeling as well, okay? Because you know, Aries, you got a strong energy, okay? So moving right along into Taurus. Taurus, let's get into you. Now, we're still currently in your season as this video is coming up for May. So we're going to look at what the love message is coming from for the current feelings for you right now. Let's pull for you, Taurus. All right. All right. Now for you, you have the self-love in reverse. And the spirit guides is saying to you is that you will have to take the time right now to focus on looking from within, okay, as others are looking at your feelings. So they want to see what you're going to bring out of your inward self, Taurus, because sometimes you're giving off an energy of too reserved and it's not showing them how you feel. You're kind of like got this resting look. It's not yay or nay, it's just, okay. So they're like, I don't know how to read where you are. You know, you got your poker face on. And then we have this present energy here as well, and it's saying you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love to your current circumstances. So you have to be present as well, and that person wants you to be present in the circumstances. Okay, how they feeling about you? Be present. Show who you are. Show them. I hear show them what you're working with. Okay, and that's what that person is saying about you. Show them what you're working with, all right? And so as we look at the tarot here for you, you also have some similarities to what Aries is saying, okay? But yours is going to reflect a little different. Now, as the King of Cups here for you, Taurus, you are in the position of, right now, the sun is in your energy. We're still flowing in you. So you're positioning yourself as a lot of luxury with your foot down, holding your foot down, like being firm about what you mean, and also position of taking the sip of luxury, like, hey, I'm rolling well, but the other person is not quite sure who you are in your leadership of expressing yourself. Now, they also are worried. This is more so in a partnership, not in business, but this person, that's how they feel about you, they're concerned as well, because again, you're showing to be a little bit too aloof and not bringing yourself in. It's like you're kind of like at the top of the pyramid, you know, at the pointing part, and they're like down low, like on the right hand side, and trying to see where you're going to meet them in the middle, okay? And so they need you to bring in that nurturing side that you do have, okay? And then I have the Four of Coins here, and what that means is that releasing, you need to release yourself into bringing in more time with them, and that may be more chats, more FaceTime, making a spontaneous move to see them, maybe catch a plane, catch a train, catch a car, whatever you got to do to be spontaneous in the relationship to show them that you are in it, okay? And this relationship is trying to stretch into 2023, so you do need to put some energy forth in that, okay? So that is for you, Taurus. That is for you. Now moving right into Gemini. Hello, Geminis. I'm shuffling for you already. And they want what the current feelings for you right now. What is the current feelings for you right now concerning a matter? Okay, so I'm just doing a quick shuffle for you. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What do you have for Gemini about what is the current feelings for you right now? Okay. All right, Gemini. What's going on? All right. So what they're saying, the other persons are saying is you need to be more present. Okay. You're not being present. You're being standoffish. And you're interested. Okay. Now this is not job related, but I am hearing an interest in a person on the job as well. Now this man may not resonate with you, but those that it does, you know who you are. So if that's just another aspect, but you need to be present, show how you feeling. It doesn't have to be ridiculous, like over the top, but do something special so that person will know that you are available. Make a gesture, okay? Put a foot forward, not just your baby toe. You need to put some more toes in it. You know what I'm talking about, all right? And also showing some self-love. Now, what they want you to do is show some self-love to yourself too, because sometimes you're a little harder on yourself. And that's because too, we've been in a lot of water energy, Gemini. So it's been a tough ride for you lately, okay? And you need to bring in your twin power, all right? So show them that, let them know that you realize that love of self is necessary to love others. If that means that you need to write a short little note to them, not by text, but maybe talk face to face, maybe send a note, send a card, literally a real card, that's what I'm hearing, to let them know how you feel, okay? To let them know how you feel. So in the tarot here, we have a couple of things going on with your Gemini. Now, you have the Seven of Swords, okay? And in this, what they're feeling from you is that you feel like you're shadowing things. You got 5 things that you're carrying. And what that is some issues that are going on that have you really pulled back from sharing, that you haven't resolved, okay? You haven't resolved the previous relationship, and you have a current relationship too that somebody's on standby, and that other person know it. You see this right here? So you need to take a look at that if you're trying to move forward, because this relationship is going to take you into 2023, all right? So with this Queen of Rods here, they feel a lot of energy that's very warm from you, and they really want you. They really have a great desire for you, and it's moving pretty quickly, their emotions, and they've been stepping forward and stepping to you about that, all right? So we're moving into a lot of the sun's summer season coming up, Gemini. So you want to go on and acknowledge their feelings, they're acknowledging you, and plan a little getaway with them so that way they're getting some quality time. We have this 4 of coins here, and this also goes into time, okay? It goes into time, you being balanced in it, and also loosen up some with your coins, okay? And that means bringing in your social environment, social time. That means sitting, getting into some, I'm hearing about jazz or going to some concerts, setting up some festive times with this individual, okay, Gemini? And most importantly, you deserve that. You deserve to get that time in, that escape, okay? Time in as well. So go on ahead and do it, Gemini. You can do it. Moving right into Cancer. Hello, Cancer family. Now, their current feelings for you. Now, you like for people to talk to you about their feelings. So let's see what's going on. Sometimes during this season, we've been in a lot of water. So you've been pretty reserved on expressing yourself, right? And that's okay. We're going to look at the power of love for you, Cancer. We still have that current energy as well. And you are realizing, like, voila. I think I've hit the jackpot here for this moment. So you're working on a lot of self-care. That person is seeing that you're working on a lot of self-care. You've actually been doing some self-healing, doing some coursework for yourself, doing meditation, and they realize it and they seeing the work that you've been putting in, okay? And also, being present is also a challenge for you. So that present time is just being, you've been working a lot, you know, working, getting some things in order for yourself financially, looking at your budgets. So if it's not made you as present as you normally are, so they are observing that as well. This is also, I see a person that has been around you for about 2 years, and you felt like they've been playing, you know, not really being present themselves, back and forth, back and forth. And so you're like, hey, you know, I'm gonna pull back too. So you need to let them know. They're trying to let you know that, hey, I know I haven't been present, but I want to be present. But you go on, Cancer, and show up in this too. It's okay for this season because we're moving into summer, and we're coming up on you in a minute too, in another month or so. Less than a month in Cancer season, about a month and a half. So let's see what the spirits have to say through the Rider-Waite, okay? Let's see what Spirit has to say to you, Cancer, about their current feelings for you right now, okay? All right, Cancer. So we have the staff. It's the Queen of Rods, and in some Rider-Waites it says the staff. And so here you've been, they've been worrying, okay? They've been current feelings, they've been worrying because normally you're more of the nurturer, and they're worried because you haven't been nurturing. And you've been more so working through some things for yourself and pulled back. And they're concerned about that, about you not showing your nurturing side to them, okay? So that's something that they're concerned about. Also, too, they've been carrying some issues around in their own private life as well, but they also want to release that. They're releasing these 5 things that they've been carrying. And the other 2 things they have been sharing with you about, but not quite sure if you've been paying close attention. So when you get back to talking with them, you need to lean in more to find out these 2 other things that they've been holding on to that they need to resolve, so that they will feel more freer in their feelings and an expression to you. And then we have the 4 of coins here, or the 4 of pentacles, and this also goes into time. And they feel like you've been neglecting them and not giving them enough time, not even FaceTime, not texting, no proper time in. But that's because you've been working on yourself. You know, you've been working on your injuries. But this person is, you know, they're down with you. So you take some time, look at your calendar, and etch out some time for them. Okay, and that's how they've been feeling, Cancer. All right, so that's your reading. Moving right into the lovely, 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 lovely Leos. Welcome, Leos. Let's get into their current feelings for you right now, Leo. So let's shuffle in the tarot right away. And then I'm pulling out the Power of Love oracle for you. I have to share about the current feelings that they have for the Leos right now. All right, Leos. Now, we have present. Okay, present. Now, in this case, they have not been very present with you due to the fact that you have been showing some not interest. Okay, so you've been showing some not interest in them, and your circumstances have been proving that to them. They're like, hey, I don't think they're really interested in me. And you need to find out in yourself, are you interested in them, or do you got some other people that you're interested in? And keep it 100, keep it real. You need to be straight up and share and say, hey, I got some other people in mind. You know, I'm just weighing out my options. And, you know, people want honesty. Whomever this person is, they want that honesty. Okay? And that means you're not dangling a carrot, Leo, because, you know, that's what you're doing. Now, this may or may not resonate with you, but it is what it is to those that it will. Okay. Now, the current feelings for you, Leo, is this: self-love. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love others. You have been going through a lot of transformation, Leo, about loving yourself and loving others, and the falsehood or the illusion of love that you've had for yourself as well. So there's been a lot of healing going on with yourself. You're working through, you're studying. So, that's causing you to have some other interests too, because this one main person may not be meeting that you may see in yourself. So take your time, but make sure that you are allowing yourself that self-love. Okay, and that's good for you. You've been needing that. It's been 2021 has put some demands on you. The energy have asked that of you, Leo. They're requiring you to take yourself higher in your inner spiritual self, and knowing that love is a unconditional experience and not a feeling or a outer experience. Okay. Now, the current feelings for you from this person. I'm shuffling again just for God to do so. Leo, let's see what's being said. All right. Okay, Leo. This person again has a really good interest into you, okay? And they see it, they see in you some things that you don't see in yourself. This person is very psychic, has some psychic abilities, and they're digging you, and they want their feelings to be shown. But again, they are a strong energy as well, and they want to be more. I'm hearing the word evasive. I'm not quite sure why that word is coming. Maybe evasive, being more allowed to share who they are with you. Okay, but they want. I'm getting like this relationship with the feelings of this person will grow coming into summer. Okay, summer. All right, and so we have this 4 of coins here as well. And they're saying that they're holding on to their coin, their money, their time with you to make sure that you are seeing the value in that and not just blow their time, and then it's not really going to add up to something or add up to the way they think it should be. Okay. Now we have this 5 of cups here. Okay, 5 of cups. Now in this here, what I'm seeing is that there may or may not have been some not clarity or not some truths that they may not have shared, or then you uncovered it and then you're kind of holding on to it. And everybody doesn't share everything. I mean, come on, Leo. You don't share everything. Don't expect everybody to share everything with you. It's a process, and it's called trust. So in these two areas here that are holding up, they're holding up saying, hey, we can work through things. They want to work through things and allow themselves to be open and vulnerable, and allow them to heal as well. Okay, because they're looking still off into the distance there to see that, hey, this thing can go. Okay, so this is for you, Leo. Take this. This is a good reading for you. All right. So moving right on into Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Okay. Now, Virgo, we are getting right into doing this reading with you about the current feelings for you right now from this person, or even from a work environment. Okay. And so we have your energy totally switched from the other slightly. All right. So in this, with the love, with how they feel about you, is satisfaction. Okay. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. This is a beautiful message that they want you to know that nobody else defines you, and they can see that. Okay. They feel satisfied, and there's a lot of greenery in this energy. So they believe in the nurturing part of you, planetarian, meaning that all the things you like to grow, they're part of that, and they feel satisfied with you, okay? So let that confirm to you. You also want to take the time to be present. They feel like they're not being exactly fully present because they got other things, you know, on their calendar, or things that they're trying to tend to tie up at this part of the year. So be patient with them. You know, they're just trying to wrap up things. This has a lot to do with work, who this person is. They has a lot to, so they're trying to clear up the calendar. It's that part of the year, like like the second quarter of the year, where things become more hectic, more demanding from work. Okay, so make sure that you're being accommodating to them. All right. I am hearing, as I shuffle for the Rider-Ways, I am hearing that you have a second person of interest. That is what I'm hearing. And you'll know what that's about, but I'm hearing about a second person. That was that person I was talking about, but whomever that's for, there's a second person that you know about too. So whomever this is for, that will hear that you got two people, and that same message is two people that you're dealing with simultaneously at the same time. Okay, so you're weighing your options, Virgo. So we have here the Knight of Rods. You stand still and you're in a position. And you're not blocked, you're just not moving. Okay, and that's what they're saying, like, wow, they're not moving, they're just standing still. Okay, and they're like, wow, I'm not quite sure where we're going, you know, at this time with the feelings. But then the stability there of the Four of Pentacles is that their stability, they see that this is something that could be stable long term. They feel that the matchup will be good for time and socialization coming up in the season. And also, I'm hearing that their job, or what they do as far as their business or their job, it makes them more flexible to be around you as well. But you, Virgo, have to, you know, like really make time for the people, because you like disappear, and then you get in your own world. It's like, this land is my land, that land is my land, this land is your land. You're like, hey, I don't, you know, you kind of don't realize when to come out of your private mode. And so you have to know when to make yourself available. And then we have the Queen of Rods here. That means, you know, it's time to be available, to allow your nurturing side to come out, to get out and enjoy others. Okay, get out and enjoy others. And this person is saying, when I'm saying others, I'm hearing like in groups, like get around them and groups, so they can be observant of you, around their family, and also meet some family members and friends of yours too, Virgo. Okay, so their current feelings for you, Virgo. All right, next we have is Scorpio, Libra. I'm sorry, Libra. What's up, Libra? Hi, Libra day. All right, so I have their current feelings for you, Libra. Current feelings for you. Shuffling the Rider-Waite. And I'm also doing the area of the power of love spirit message for you, Libra. Okay? All right. All right. Thank you, Libra. Oh, Libra, you have so sweet right now. So you have how they're feeling about you present. Libra, you know how you do. You work and then you just work. Okay, so make sure that they're like, hey, you're not being available. You know, you're not being available inward or outward. Okay, so I'm hearing like you postponing them. Okay, and you really like them. You know, you really like them. You know, you take your time on things, but, you know, become available. We are coming into the summer season, Libra. We're in spring, so we're coming into the summer. So go on and start making some availability on your calendar to be available, to be present. That's how they're feeling. And then they have a lot of compassion for you. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. And that's how they feel about you. So much compassion. And you've been doing really well with that, Libra, with working your compassion. I know back in October, you started in the energy of moving into a lot of inward work, back in October of 2021. And so coming into now, it brought you more into compassion and doing your inner work, your shadow work, your healing. So it's brought that more compassionate love language that you are really doing better in, okay? So keep moving forward in that. Don't lose that in the process. So let's get your tarot reading, okay? All right. So for you, Libra, how they're feeling about you is balancing out time, okay? So it's balancing time. Also, again, looking at your schedule as far as making your money. You've been working a lot of doubles, and they're seeing you making way with your investments and different things. They're observing you in that, and they're like, wow, that's where I want to be too. So, and saying that, time is important with others too, okay, with this person, how they're feeling. And this person is saying that with yourself, something about a dog. I'm hearing that people are getting animals right now, and this person does have a dog or some sort of animals, and you like them too, and you've been contemplating getting one yourself, or you already did. Other than that, they really enjoy your ability to love animals and nurturing as well. Okay, so we have this Knight of Rods. They feel like there's some stagnation in the relationship too, as they're watching you working a lot and getting some open time, and them opening up their schedule too. So, be mindful of looking at your schedule, because they want to be added into your schedule, Libra. Then we have the Queen of Rods for you. And you want to make sure that they have a lot of goddess energy or a lot of feminine divine energy balance. So they want you to make sure that you acknowledge that part of them as well. And I'm hearing flowers a lot, like bring in flowers and a lot of sweetness. Make sure that you be sweet on them. That's what I'm hearing. So you know what that's about. Maybe you need to bring that aspect of sweetening up things, maybe doing some extra things for them to show them that you care, okay? So that's for you, Libra. That is for you, okay? All right. Here we go into the Scorpio family. How are you? Their current feelings for you now. Scorpio, you know how you go sometimes. When people start expressing themselves, sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Right about now, let's see what you're feeling. And they want to tell you how they're feeling. So, and sometimes it's a lot of water. And you've been in Pisces a lot. And that's been like a double header for you, being deep waters. So, that's something that you need to be aware of. So this is how they feel about you. The first area is ownership, okay? Ownership, how they feel about you is ownership. And you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons, okay? So they know you're taking ownership and learn your lessons, learn them, be applicable to those lessons, adapt to them, and shift. Don't stay there, don't mutter in there, because y'all go deep and you overthink, So just come up out the water, learn the lessons, and skedaddle on, okay? So we have that spontaneity, okay? Now, you're not, okay? You're not spontaneous. And they're like, please bring some spontaneity into them, with them, okay? And so this is important. Make sure that you're bringing that in, move beyond your restraints, of restraining yourself, of not bringing in something that's, out of the whim. Don't be just, doing the same thing and expecting the same results. That's how they feeling. So do something different. Something that you ask them what they like. And even if it's not your thing, what do you need to do? Accommodate them. Okay, you need to accommodate them. All right? And they'll do the same for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say. What do you have to say to Scorpio about their current feelings for you right now? All right, Scorpio. So they're noticing that you're doing a lot of rebudgeting. So they are feeling that. They're noticing that you're doing some rebudgeting, looking at some new opportunities to come up for the season. Looking at your finances and also looking at your time quality. All right. So they're noticing it. It's a good thing because they're strong budgeters too. And that's the season for that as well. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Rods, which is the Knight of Staffs. And there is some blocks that are there in reference to them feeling like you're not pursuing them. Okay. And it goes back to that constraint that you get into and not being spontaneous. And so you need to bridge that into this relationship. Okay. And they really have great feelings for you. And this is very fresh for you. Like you haven't had this kind of person that been attracted to you for a while. It's fresh, it's new. So this is great. Okay, so hey, again, take off the brakes. And then we have this Queen of Rods here. I'm hearing a lot of nurturing energy that you need, along with someone feeling you, and also a leader. You need that to be adjacent to you. A good partner, that's how they feel that they are, and it can position themselves and take a good stance that you need, because sometimes you can get a little too willy-nilly on what I'm saying. Is just give in to people sometimes with their emotions, and they're like, no, nope. And then you're like, okay, I can trust that. So this is good for you, Scorpio. All right. So Scorpio, do your thing with this. Their current feelings for you. Hey there, Sagittarius. What's up, Sagittarius? The fellow Sagittarian that is here. Let's see what their current feelings for you right now. I'm already hearing, Sagittarius, that this will have something to do with not so much relationships, because y'all are good right now. This has something to do with work relationships, business relationships, and also school. Now, you're a super educator. Love education, love to learn. So let's see what the Spirit has to say to you first about the power of love. Now, again, taking ownership. Okay, Sagittarius, you got to take ownership. That's just about, I don't even have to add no more. You know what this is about. Okay, own it. Do it. Change it. And you're pretty flexible all the time. So once someone tells you something, you're more willing to do it. Especially I'm telling you and you hear it, you're like, okay, I won't fight against it. I'm going to go ahead and own it and shift. Okay. Also too, you've been getting the lessons very well. This past 2021, up until now, I would say right about September 2021 till now, you've been really going through some hard lessons, okay? And so you got them, check them off, check off the lessons that you've mastered it, move on. Don't get stuck with it. I know Sagittarius is difficult for us sometimes, I'm including me, because I'm a Sagittarius too. But we like our lessons, we get our lessons, move on. Okay, you got it. Now, spontaneity. All right. Normally, you know how Sagittarius, you're always spontaneous in things. You just jump up and do it, run down the road, and don't think about it. I'm saying we, because I'm a Sag. We are the most luckiest. We are the luckiest fire zodiac sign out of all of them, right? Jupiter is our planet. We bring in the last of the Mohegans of luck. But right now, don't be spontaneous, okay? Their feelings for you is like, please don't be spontaneous, because that's really not where you need to be. So that's how they feel about you. They're like, don't be spontaneous. You don't need to be, okay? You already are like that. So right now, pump the brakes on the spontaneous ways that you have with them, okay? So I know, knock off the sad face about it. Knock it off. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say to the divination of the tarot. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, Sag. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Rods first. All right. So you're trotting along. You at the big beginning stages again in how they feel about you, because you've been kind of wonky. And it's just because all the things that you've been going through. And they're like, okay, we're at square one. Now, that's not a bad thing, because it's like what I'm seeing them erasing the board. Like I could see them erasing it off the chalk. You know how you got a blackboard and you erase it. They're like, okay, I'm erasing this. Okay, we're at one. Okay, so we're going to start doing something different again at one. And that's their current feelings for you. And I see that they're very focused on that too. Okay, so in this Four of Coins here, they're releasing their finances to bridge into you as well. Okay, and their time as well. That's something that you've been requiring. But this is coming from some financial releasing that they're going to adjacent themselves to, like someone's donating. Now, when I'm saying this person about their feelings, they want to donate to you. But this also, I'm bearing off because I'm hearing about their feelings about something that you were filling out for application for some type of grants. These are a group of people, okay, that want to give into your ideas. Okay, this is a feeling. They're like, oh, this person would be good to receive this. So that's what that's about as well. The relationship and another group. You'll know what this is about. Those that resonates with. Now this Queen of Rods is in reverse. Okay. And so what this is that they no longer want to make a firm stance with you. They're like, hey, I got it. Or he or she understands me. I don't really have to be firm. I'm worried, that sometimes that you're not quite hearing exactly what is being heard from them. So when you need to turn on your listening ears and your intuitive ears, okay, your inner ears, put on your listening ears a lot more, so that way they feel like that you're hearing them. And then what you want to do is sit back and then be like, okay, is this what you meant? Okay, so that way you're hearing properly, Sagittarius. Okay, so this is an awesome reading for you, Sagittarius. Now we're moving right into Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Their current feeling for you right now. What is their current feeling for you? Now, Capricorn, you can be a little standoffish now. You know that. And when you digging somebody, you are digging somebody. Now let's see what Spirit has to say about the love area, how they're feeling about you. Okay. You are also have taken a lot of L's. I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. That's you. You've been taking a lot of lessons. Okay? A lot of lessons. All right? So since you've been doing your lessons, you've been taking ownership of them. You checking them off. You checking them ties to see who's been naughty and nice. Basically, that's how you've been feeling. Like, have I been good here? Have I not been good here? So you've been doing that lesson. So that's okay. move forward through your lessons. Just keep checking them off. You've been growing. You're doing good. So you've been getting your lessons, all right? So you're taking ownership, and that person has seen that. You haven't been as hard. Sometimes Capricorn, you can be kind of hard and, just like boom, and not willing to bend. And you have been willing to bend. You don't have to be spontaneous what they're saying here. You don't have to be, they're good in how they feel about you, but more so be what they're saying. Be more spontaneous with yourself, and release some of your finances to buy something special for yourself. And that's what they're saying. Okay. Do something for yourself. All right. And that's how they're feeling. I'm feeling also too, let me add on. I'm also feeling that there's a family members that's been observant too, and they're letting you know. Ancestors are saying, hey, do something special for yourself. Okay. Now, what is your reading from the tarot about their current feelings for you, Capricorn? All right. You have a different energy. It's all like this. All right. So with the Knight of Wands, okay, they're at a stance. So like, okay, I'm in a good stance with the Capricorn. I'm in a good position. I'm not moving anywhere. They're not moving anywhere, and that's okay for where we are. But we're also, when we get into this, there's this different energy that kicks in here. Okay, so you have this, it's a little different. You have this Nine of Cups, okay? And this person is very tied to you, and you're tied into them. They're like, yes, okay? That's how they feel. But they feel like they're almost there. Like, you guys, both of you are almost there. And things look great. They feel like things are great. And you're almost like, feel like you're like almost there's a permanent commitment that could be done. A permanent commitment. Okay. And then when I was saying it felt a little different because it jumped a little from them, how they feel like, but I feel like we're almost at that commitment, So Capricorn, you need to be paying attention to that, because sometimes you have a commitment problem, whomever this is for, because you're scared, from previous experiences. But you need to let go of that. And sometimes when we say let go in the reading, it don't happen like in 5 minutes, like a microwave. It's something that you have to work through, okay, internally. And also share that with the feelings of this. But you need to let them know that they want to know. They're telling you, okay, I feel like we're almost there. And then you have to say, I have some challenges and I need to work through. Please be patient with me. And they will be, okay? It's beautiful energy with this person too, okay? And we also have the Four of Pentacles. They want to spend more time with you, be involved with you, socializing as well. We're coming into that season, so get ready to come out your house and bust a bloom, Capricorn. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but they feel like, hey, get ready because we're getting out, okay? So this is the feelings that they have for you, Capricorn, all right? So take this, listen to it several times. You know that it's time stamped, so, go on and listen to that, all right? Welcome in, Aquarius. All right, the feelings that they have for you right now. Now, sometimes that you don't like for your feelings to be shown, Aquarius. Now, keep in mind, this may or may not resonate with you. I'm going right to the power of love here and seeing what this person has, how they're feeling about you right now. How they're feeling. I have a jumper too. The cards are jumping out to you. All right. So, spontaneity. Be open to new situations. Be open to new situations, they're saying. Please be open to the new. Release. Be available for new situations to come in. There's a lot of passion that they have for you. Okay? And embrace that. Be free in your mind. Be free in that. I know that's a challenge, but it's okay. Go on and start initiating it on your side, and then you're going to see them start initiating that more because that's how they're feeling. Okay? Now, with the ownership here, they felt like they have taken the steps in the lessons that they've learned in their life, and the lessons that are a conversation that you and that person has had as well about their lessons. You actually have been sharing your lessons as well. And that's a big thing for you. That's a big thing. And no, they've like, no, you're not, I'm not toxic. If that's a question that you have, their feelings for you is that they're not toxic and you're not toxic. You're not toxic waste. That's what I'm hearing. You are not, and they are not. So you're beautiful and you're not toxic to nobody. And don't let anybody they're saying ever tell you that again. Okay? It's a beautiful message for them. Okay? So I have the card of Temperance, and that card flipped at the bottom, Aquarius. So I turned it. I have this card of Temperance in reverse. And I have really needed to go to the bottom of the deck. I'm going to flip from that. It's a difference. Okay? So I have the Four of Wands, the Sun, and I have the Queen of Cups. Okay? Now I have about this Four of Rods for you, Aquarius. Now, this is all about the relationship and them feeling like that right now, that's the direction that it could be going in. It's in progress to them. It's in progress. That's how they feel like, wow, this is a match. And this is like, I'm hearing like a miracle in their life for them, how they feel about you, Aquarius. And then they have this Queen of Cups for you about their emotions for you. And they're like, it's okay to, for them to feel you. You're like a refresher for them, like fresh waters to them. And also for you to allow yourself to be fresh waters to them. Okay? And then last but not least, this relationship is on. Okay? This is solidified. This is great. This will be a permanent relationship sealed coming in. Okay? It's awesome vibration from this person. They feel you and they really, really embrace you. They feel like that you are just a big ray of sunshine to them, and they love you. So it's beautiful energy, and it's not like this zazazoom love that, that's not permanent love. This is a love that is non-feeling, but that's deep. Non-feeling is the best because it goes longevity, meaning it's deep rooted. So what an awesome energy that they have for you. So stick with this. You're in the right direction, how they're feeling about you currently, all right? And Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Their current feelings for you right now. The current feelings for you right now. Okay. I am already here before I even go into the shuffle for you, Pisces. We've been in a lot of water energy. It's been your season, a lot of water. So what is the feelings that they have for this Pisces? What are the feelings that they have for Pisces? All right. You have been doing it too. You've been doing a lot of work since 2021. They feel they have been in your life since about 2019. That's what I picked up. Keep in mind, this may or may not resonate with you. This also is pertaining to a job as well. Love and people on your job or your business, and this person, two people in a relationship with you, okay? So you've been learning a lot of lessons. You've mastered them. They've been working through their lessons as well. They've taken ownerships. They got big love and big lessons of completion, okay? So accept that. Trust your intuition to know what you've been believing is the truth, okay? And acknowledge it. Let them know. And then the spontaneity. Now, they don't feel that they need to be spontaneous right now with you. They just need to have a firm understanding with you that you know that they are available and they are there, okay? Now, as we get into the Rider-Waite, this is the Aquarium deck. I'm just telling you that just in case you would like to read that, and you may be a reader yourself. Let's shuffle for you Pisces to see what the Spirit has to say about the current feelings for you right now. All right, so we have this Four of Wands here, a Four of Rods if you like. You can say either way. And again, this is a process of the relationship, how they're feeling like, wow, this is good. We're in the right direction. Okay, we're in the right direction. I feel good about you. Things is, spring is sprung, and I'm in a good place with you. And then as they move forward here with this Queen of Cups, now this Queen of Cups also is saying that they have a lot of balance and a leadership kind of feeling in the relationship. They do feel like they can take the lead a little bit more of some things that you've been requesting of them. Also, this is pertaining to work, that they feel like, oh, I'm hearing a she, can take leadership more as well because she's well-groomed and she's been doing the work since last spring of 2021 while we're here in 22. So you've solidified yourself in your business and in work, so you'll get that promotion coming in, okay? So this is great in relationship to business, career, and the relationship with that person. This is beautiful. They have released their wounds. Their wounds have been healed, and they are feeling like they just feel so free that their wounds have been healed. They've been doing the work, okay? And so since they're been healed in their work, for emotions with you, they're good, okay? So their emotions been healed, and about you as well, okay? Now this is about you. This is even pertaining to other relationships. Things are processed with others, okay? So that is the current feeling that they have for you right now, Pisces, all right? So please make sure that you connect with me with getting your personal psychic readings scheduled with me on our website at https://eclipticspiritualist7.com. Okay, you can schedule your personalized reading with me, along with getting your personalized spiritual ritual, spiritual work done with me, along with doing Reiki, which is energy healing in your emotions and physical healing aspects as well. I offer a healing angel reading included with Reiki. You can go to my website if you're unclear about what Reiki is, along with joining our masterclasses that are wonderful, that builds your spiritual journey, along with getting diagnostic consultations. We have the small botanica on our website for items that will help you in your spiritual practice or things that you may need, along with joining our Patreon. It's called the North Node Community Connection. You could join and learn so much more there to build your spiritual journey. And don't be a spectator of your spiritual journey, but be a participator within your spiritual journey, so you're growing and going as best as you can, because that's what you're here on earth to do. All right, so I love you for watching today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the videos. Subscribe to our website, our blog, so much more. I will see you next time. We love you here. Believe in yourself and trust in yourself first, always.